Do you see that pub standing behind me? Well, there's been a pub there since 1867. But this one, the Pot Still, opened in 1981, and there's something exceedingly exceptional about this pub. It has over 800 whiskies. Yes, you heard me, over 800. Let's step inside and take a look. I know what you're thinking. Why is he in the best whisky pub in Glasgow? Yet he's drinking a pint of Guinness. Not just any old Guinness, but 0% Guinness. I know. Shocking. So can you believe there's been a pub on this corner since 1867? Back then it was known as McCall's, and of course it's probably had different names throughout the years. But in 1981, yes, 1981, to me that's just last week, the Waterstone family bought this place. And what did they do? They ripped it all out, they put in neon lights, light up bars. No, they never. They kept it exactly the way it was. Made it look smart obviously, but it's still very Victorian in nature. Absolutely beautiful and gorgeous to look at. There's so many things to look at in this pub. I love sitting in pubs that have been around for, well, this one almost 160 years. I always try to imagine the people that have sat in there. A pot still is a type of distillation apparatus used to distill liquors such as whisky or brandy. If you drink a malt whisky made in Scotland, then it is most likely made using this method, as Scottish whisky regulations require malt whisky to be made in pot stills, using water and malted barley, without the addition of any other grains or cereals, and the whisky must be aged for at least 3 years in oak casks. The use of new barrels is not required. I've just been served. I'm just filming the Gantry. Can
I help you? I'm just starting this Guinness. Here he is himself.
Look at that gorgeous haggis in there. Place is filling up now for lunch. I remember years ago in another bar. In fact, I'm not going to use the word bar because I feel as if bar's too modern a word. I'm going to use the word pub. Did pubs used to be called bars back in the day? I think the bars, is that not an American thing? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, I remember back in the 80s, 90s, a pub called Lauder's that's still there. And there was an old barman who used to work in Lauder's. And they had over 100 whiskies. But, and this is what I love this, you could go up to that old man when it was quiet, obviously, and he was in a show-off mood. You could say to him, "Barman, what kind of whiskey have you got?" And he would rhyme every one of them off, one by one, 100 whiskies. It was absolutely fantastic. And the little joke they used to do was, after he'd rhymed off the whole 100, he would say, "Sorry, could you say that again?" But this pub has 800 plus whiskies. I can't believe that. I would be lucky if I knew about 20 of them, you know? And I'm a Scotsman, I'm supposed to know about whiskey. I'm not really a whiskey. I have whiskey, you know, I drink whiskey very rarely, you know. I'm more of a Guinness person if I go out, which I very rarely do. I hardly go out. But if I do, it's usually Guinness. It's usually 0% Guinness because I've always got the car, but if I'm going out for a drink, it's Guinness. But I do have the occasional whiskey in the house. At the moment I've got a nice one. Is it called, I think it's called Loch Lomond. I've just noticed on their website that they have over 1,000 whiskies. Something else that it says on their website is that they do whisky tasting experiences and they cater between 1 to 25 people come along to a whisky tasting night. It's on their website, which I'll put down below. In fact, I've just seen a poster for it now, I'll show you. So there it is. What did you think of that pub? Did you enjoy the Pot Still? Let me know in the comments. Glasgow has a tremendous amount of pubs, some full of history, some unique. If you want me to feature any of the channel, be sure to let me know in the comments. I'm just heading down to Glasgow Central, but look at these buildings. Absolutely beautiful. By the way, if you ever do visit Glasgow and you're walking around the streets, be sure to look up all the little lanes. There's little treasures up there, great little pubs, in fact, that there's a music venue. One of the pubs I'm going to feature on the channel is on Drury Street. One of these little lanes. Can you guess which pub it'll be? Oops, I might have gave a wee hint away there. Here's Mr. Beast. I wonder if I'll ever get on the side of a bus. Anyway, I'm going to put my camera away now and stoat about, as we see here in Glasgow. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little visit to the Pot Still. Be sure to go and visit it if you come to Glasgow. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.